indices. It is the gains from day before yesterday. We have seen yesterday the indices plummeting sharp. We have seen a good meltdown, but yes, a good recovery was also there later in the day. Can we expect now the bottoming is done for the week, and can we expect a recovery and a rally again in indices? What is going to be our strategy in order to profit trading the S&P, Nasdaq, Dow, Germany 40 and FTSE 100? We're gonna see in this one analysis all these five major indices with the help of charts and indicators. I will try to give you the levels at which you can take a trade and trade with profits. Subscribe, press the bell icon, do like, share and comment. Join the free telegram channel for live market updates and the channel memberships here on YouTube to support the effort. This is the first update for the day. The next update will be released before the US session. Do not miss to watch it. Let's start. S&P first, then Nasdaq, then Dow, in the end Germany and FTSE. Watch till the end. If you look at the early charts, what has happened after this good rise, prices have retested, it has found its support here, it is trying to stay in box. And once it trades now beyond 5 300 320 you can expect another round of rise here, which is going to take it all the way towards 5360 and 5400. Any move beyond 5400 is going to be a very good sign for further bullishness towards 5450 5500 levels, and beyond this 5600 is going to be the next targets. Stochastic rising, MACD after hitting the bottom trying to converge crossover for the buys here. RSI is showing a good rise. Coming to 2-hour chart, on the 2-hour charts, notice after, see, first of all, it has got its resistance intact at 5300 5320, and thus very important for S&P to trade beyond 5300 320 zone in order to confirm further rise here. Now notice after this drop it is consolidated. Also you can see this is going to be the most critical support zone at 5150 5200. With that as support, it is trying to bounce back, and thus now as long as 5150 5200 is not taken, you should not be treating S&P as bearish. It may at least try to form a double top or may continue on the upside at least. Stochastic flat, MACD has crossed over for the sell, trading with a little divergence and bearish, and this is coming after a good rise. It is traded bearish here, and hence I'll definitely watch out for the critical resistance on the upside. RSI is rising here. Coming to 3-hour charts, you can see prices are divergent from the 2050. It has come down to take the support here. Notice the tails it has created here suggests the support it has on the downside, and now trying to break here. So if you see it is staying beyond 5300, you can buy, expect 5320, and beyond this you can just stay bullish. Stochastic rising, MACD is trying to cross over for sell, RSI running flat. Coming to 4-hour, the observation on the 4-hour charts is more or less same, taking the support here from 20 period moving average. We can see a little rise here, but I'll wait for it to stay above 5300 320 zone, which will confirm another round of rise. Notice what it is doing here: rise retracement, higher lows here, higher highs here. Wait for it to uh, show a reversal here. Yes, beyond 5320 you can look forward to a very good rise. Indicators are still having scope for further rise. Coming to daily, notice first of all, see, we have seen a reversal all the way towards 20 period moving average and the median of the Bollinger Bands. These have offered a greater resistance here. Now see what it has done today. It has started with the tail here, it is turning green, which suggests the possibility of a move towards 5400 levels, and then in fact 5500 levels. So yes, I can sense a little bit of bullishness prevailing here, but it is not that you should ignore the downside of it. If it stays below 5200 5150 levels today, it is possible that it can erase the gains from this candle. It is possible that it can move all the way towards 5000 levels here. See the stochastic rising. Another point to note here is the MACD, which is already hitting the bottom here, trading with too much of divergence, which suggests it has to converge crossover for the buys. RSI is showing a V-shaped recovery as well. It is coming out of the oversold zone. And thus looking at this, so I will only recommend you to buy at 5300, expect it to move towards 5 320 25 5 350 60, and then in fact 5400 first, and beyond 5400 it is going to show massive bullishness towards 5480 5550 levels, and then sky is the limit on the upside. But let's watch out. Right now it is too early to conclude with that. On the downside, I will recommend a selling entry at 5240. So you should not ignore the downside. Yes, we have to look at both the ways, both the sides of the coins. If you see it is staying below 5 to 40, take a sell, expect it to move towards 5 to 20 5 to 100. If 5 to 100 is taken, possibility of 5160 5150 will increase. Below 5160 5150 is where the bears will take over completely, and then you can look forward to a greater correction. This could lead it all the way towards 5100 and in fact 5000 levels. So let's watch out. Today is going to be one critical day which is going to decide the future of S&P here. Let's move to Nasdaq 100. See, Tech 100 here consolidating in a zone. Wait for it to stay above 18,500, which should offer a good resistance here. 8,500, 8,600 is the zone it needs to break out of, because once it trades beyond 8,500, 600, it is going to post a massive reversal rally here. Yes, after this good drop, it is just consolidating in a zone. A breakout is awaited in order to confirm a reversal. Till then, it is not going to be treated as bullish or bearish. It is staying sideways. Stochastic rising, MACD is at a bottom trying to cross over. RSI is showing a bit of rise. On the 2-hour chart, see, if you look at the 2-hour chart, see, after consolidation, it is trying to bounce back. Look at these candles here. You can find out how strong is the resistance between 8,500 8,600 zone. And this is the zone which is going to play a critical role today again. Any move beyond 18,500 600 is a very clear sign of prevailing bullishness. See, it is trading in this channel, which is a largely bullish channel and which is also a good retracement channel, where the highs are now towards 19,200, 19,300 zone. If you see the stochastic, this is flat. The MACD has crossed over at the sell or the top side, and this is a worry point for me, because see, this crossover is coming after a long time here. The RSI is rising, coming to 3-hour chart. On the 3-hour charts, what's happening? It is, see, look at the tails it has got. Moving averages have crossed over. Very good support here at around 18,200 levels. And thus only bearishness today in Nasdaq 100 is below 18,200 and then 18,000 levels. If these two levels are taken, you can say that the bears will be active and 17,800, 17,500 levels will be seen. If you see the movement here, see, sharp bearishness was observed. It is trying to bounce back after consolidation, and hence once it trades beyond 18,500 600 zone, it will post a good recovery. Be mindful of this. Yes, the indicators are trying to bounce back, trying to recover, though slightly overbought levels are seen on larger time frames in terms of MACD only. Look at the 4-hour chart. See, after staying bearish, trying to bounce back, I will wait for it to break this zone. I will wait for it to break beyond 18,500 600 zone. That will confirm a reversal. Also, look at on the downside, 20 period is offering a very good support, and thus I will say till 18,000 you should not be treating Tech 100 as bearish. All the indicators on the 4-hour charts are still supportive for further rise. Coming to daily, on the daily charts, it is similar formation what we had seen for S&P. Higher lows are seen. It is trying to break out here on the upside. 18,500 600 definitely critical resistance for it to break beyond. If you see now Tech 100 trading beyond 18,440, you can buy at 18,440, expect 18,545 50 18,600, and once it trades beyond 18,600, possibility of 18,800 levels will increase. Beyond 18,800, it is going to move towards 19,000 19,200, and if that is, these levels are taken towards 19,500 levels. The sky is the limit on the upside. On the downside now, see, in fact, there is a downside also available. And the selling entries now I'll recommend is only at 18,320 levels. Expect 18,240, 18,180, 18,100 and 18,000. If it trades below 18,000, 17,800 is going to be the next targets, which appears to not be the case today. But yes, if it starts to trade below uh, 17,800 levels, we are looking forward to a crash here, which I think is going to remain difficult. Take your trades accordingly. Let's move to Dow Jones. And yes, before we proceed, if you want to learn this art of trading, join my mentorship batch. And if you just want to trade as per the signals, be a part of my signals channel on Telegram. Do not miss to join the mentorship batch in such typical times. Yes, my next batch starts on 5th of May. Register yourself now. Reach out to me for details and for signals channel as well. And those who are looking forward to a broker which offers you a swap-free account with lowest spreads and no hidden charges, easier transactions and easier withdrawals from across the globe, you can find the recommended broker link also in the channel and video description. Now look at the hourly chart. See, after this greater dip, it is shown a reversal. It is trading under this consolidation or retracement channel. Very, very important for US30 to trade beyond 39,800. Once it trades beyond 39,800, possibility of a move towards 40,200 levels will increase, and beyond that we can see 40,500. But right now I'll say it is still not yet confirming a reversal. It has to break beyond 39,800 and 40,000 levels for that. Stochastic rising, MACD is retest trying to bounce back, RSI is rising. On the 2-hour charts, you have similar observation. Moving averages crossed over here, finding the support from 39,000 levels. It is trying to recover. Also on the upside, the resistance still towards 39,800 is very, very strong. Wait for this to break. Stochastic flat. The MACD has crossed over here, trading with moderate divergence, moderate bearishness. RSI is trying to bounce back. Coming to 3-hour chart. On the 3-hour charts, we have similar observation here. Higher lows are seen, lower highs are seen. Wait for this to break out here. And once it breaks out, we can see a good rise. Moving average is convergent here. Stochastic rising, MACD is in green, trying to converge crossover, RSI is flat. On the 4-hour charts, we have similar observation, taking the support from 20 period, trying to bounce back. We have got very good support here towards 39,200 and 39,000 levels. which should not be breached. If it trades below 39,000, then you can say we can look forward to a greater bearishness here. Else, it can try to bounce back. Coming to the daily, see on the daily charts, S&P, Dow, Nasdaq, all the three forming the similar formation here. Higher lows are seen and it is trying to bounce back. It is possible that it can in fact come back towards this zone at 41,000. There is a possibility to it, but see, I will say the greater hurdles. See, you can buy here at 39. 710 levels, expect 39,800, and once 39,800 is taken, in fact you can buy at 39 680 levels itself and expect 39,710, sorry, 800, and beyond 39,800, 40,000 levels. If 40,000 is taken, stay bullish for 40,350, 40,500, and if these three levels are taken, 41,000 is a must here, close to 41,000, that is what. But right now I can see the momentum has been, you can see on the sluggish side, and hence you have to wait for it to break these levels. As and how US30 breaks these levels on the upside, the bullishness will increase. Specifically above 40,000, we can see little aggressive bullishness here. On the downside, I will recommend a selling entry now at 39 480 levels, expect 39 350, and if 39 350 is taken, then 39 200. Below 39 200, 39,000 directly, and then 38 700, 38 500 will be seen, chances of which appears to be less. However, these are markets. Take your positions accordingly. Let's move to Germany for DAX on the hourly chart. See, you can see after the drop here, it is just consolidating. Wait for it to stay above this zone, that is 20,800, 20,850. If it stays above these two levels, you can say 29, 20, 21,000 will be there. And beyond 21,000, we can look forward to a greater rise all the way towards 21,200, 21,400 levels. Indicators are showing an uptick here, trying to show little bullishness here. What is prevailing as of now? Look at 2 hour chart, similar observation. After the drop, it is trying to bounce back, trying to rise. However, till towards 20,850, I will say you have to exercise a bit of caution. Yes, only worry point is the MACD, which is crossed over here on the sell side, and that too coming off from the top. This suggests you have to exercise a bit of caution for next some candles. RSI is comfortable. On the 3 hour charts, it is beautifully taken the support from the 20 and 50, and whenever you see such formation, chances for a pullback increases here. And that is why I say beyond 20,840, you can just stay with the buys here towards 29, 20, 21,000 and 21,200 possible. Stochastic rising, the MACD is in green, the RSI is showing a little bit of up move. Coming to 4 hour, on the 4 hour charts also see it has formed a very good support from 20 period, trying to bounce back. Even if you see it is staying now above 20,800 levels, you can expect a little bullishness. Expect it to move towards 2859, 20 and 21,000. Beyond that, it is going to show a massive reversal rally here on the upside. Stochastic rising, MACD in green, RSI flat. Coming to daily chart, on the daily chart, see, I can see a typical formation here coming off with the tail and higher lows. It is trying to recover, and hence, as and how it passes beyond 20,700 levels, the bullishness will increase, and it is possible that it can keep moving all the way towards 21,500, hitting the lows. Possibility of a reversal will be seen. So I'll definitely watch out for where it closes the week here, and it is right now showing a bit of up move here. If it stays above 20,800, 850 zone, certainly the bulls will take over. Stochastic rising here. The MACD was trading sharply bearish. It is trying to converge. Wait for a crossover for a confirmation. RSI is comfortable. So looking at this, I'll recommend you to buy here at 20,800. Expect 20,840, 850, 29, 20, 21,000, and then 21. 180 200 should be there, 21 350 400 should be there as the next target. On the downside, I will recommend a selling entry at 2660 levels, below which you can say 20,600 will appear, and then if 20,600 is taken, you are looking forward to a good drop all the way towards 20,450, 20,300 levels. Take your trades accordingly. Below 2,300, it is not going to come back. We are looking at 20,000 levels here. Trade accordingly. Let's move to UK100 on the hourly chart. Similar observation. After forming the dip, it is trying to bounce back, but I'll say only a buying entry has to be now above 7985 levels, and then you can expect 8,000, 8,020, and then beyond that you can look forward to 8040 levels. Beyond 8040 is where extreme bullishness to prevail, and then we can see 8100, 8150, chances of which appears to be less. Stochastic is rising. The MACD is trading sharply bearish, trying to converge. RSI is showing a bit of up move. On the 2 hour chart, similar formation here after the drop, consolidation. See, right now, as long as now 8,000 or 8,040 levels are not taken, you have to watch out. Stochastic rising. The MACD is crossed over for sell, which is not a good sign for the bulls. The RSI is flat. On the 3 hour charts, you can see a support coming in, and hence it can bounce back strong. Let's watch out for this. Indicators are on an up move here and showing further bullishness. On the 4-hour chart, similar observation, finding the support, trying to bounce back. See, also these three candles comes with bigger tails, suggest that the possibility of a up move is high. However, I will only recommend a buy at 7985 levels. Yes, the indicators are rising here. Coming to on the daily chart, similar observation. See what we had seen for every other index. Higher lows are seen trying to turn green. If it trades above 79858 8005 levels, you can see a good up bullish up move. Possibility of 8040, 8100 will be there, and then you can expect it to move all the way towards 8200. Let's see the direction it takes. Right now, it is trading with bit of confusion in terms of the direction it should take and trade today, and hence you have to watch out here. On the upside till 8040, 8050, you have to be very cautious. On the downside, the selling entry I will recommend is at 79. See, you have to sell only at 7935, expect 7920, 7900. This is the most strongest support. If you see it is staying below 7900, it stays short for 7860, 7840 zone, the first target zone, and 7800 the next. Below 7800, it is not going to come back. It is again going to deliver a round of crash. Take your trades, take your positions accordingly. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. Join my mentorship batch, join my signals channel, reach out to me for your queries. Join the free Telegram channel for live updates, and join the channel memberships here on YouTube to support the effort. Thank you. Have a great profitable trading day. Thank you.